Hi everyone, thank you for joining today. Today, we're going to look at a Streamlit application that is built on top of Snowflake, but here's the catch, without writing single line of code, all done by Cortex Code, and I mean all. So, some background, me and my mentor were just having beer, of course talking about data, and he brings up that he's been measuring trees in his farms for, wait for it, 47 years. That's correct. So, a lot of data. He has some stand, which means which side of the farm those are. He has soil type he has measured, and a lot of different types of species of trees. Um, and then if you look at it, he has distribution of, how many trees there are, what are the acreage per stand, um, and some what dBH is the diameter basically, and how that is increasing over the years. So I took that data that was sent as access data dump. That's where we started. And then I started to, I downloaded Cortex, and this is the first time I was using this. I downloaded the Cortex CLI. And as you can see, I don't even have the code open. I just started talking to it, um, ask it to extract the data, and then it did fail few times, but it provided the right guidance. It went back and tried to fix it, and it did fix for most of the part. Um, and it was successfully able to extract the data. And actually, one thing I like about Cortex Code is it's like data engineer pre-built. So every time it writes a query or it inserts the data, it goes and quickly does the test or checks it. I love that. So, long story short, it took all that data and we created this cute little game. Um, and this game is called Woodland Steward. And what this is it's the hope to create enthusiasm about trees. As you play the game, you learn what are the right things to do to help grow a tree. You're playing the game from the perspective of a timber farmer. So your goal is to maximize the growth of the tree by taking different actions every year. It's all randomized. There's some different weather things that's gonna happen, and it's a whole game, which is really cool. Now, also what I did was I wanted to enhance the readings and maybe compare his measurements. So I downloaded FIA data mart by I. Again, it is all Cortex code. So like I was saying, if you can see here, I don't even have the code open. I've been just like going through this for, I mean, I'll say maybe 5, 6 good hours though. Um, and then once it created a game, I asked you to download this another similar set of data set. Again, it went to the internet, searched for it, found this FIA data set, downloaded it, tested it, and then I also asked it to create obviously some analytics with it. So if you see in this screen, you can see that it has created some analytics with the FIA dataset, which is about 15,000 trees. And it's a nice little plot of weather based on which weather, what is the average tree growth per year. Um, and again, what kind of climate basically supports it. And here's the fun part. My mentors or my friends' trees are growing at a better rate than a national average. How cool is that? I mean, he does take care of them. So let's go try to play this game real quick. So I'm gonna just do random things. So I'm gonna do black walnut. And one thing I know is this oil is the best, so I'm going to take that as my oil, soil, sorry, not oil. I'm lazy though, so that's how I never make money. So I'm gonna play this like 5 years. Let's try to do a lot of trees. Maybe that's how we make the money. All right, so this is how you choose action. So like for example, this is a normal year. I'm gonna choose fertilization. It's gonna cost me 30 bucks to fertilize the trees. Um, so this is how I'm gonna losing some money as I go through each of the year as I pick things. So the second year, maybe I'll do some vine control, right? Do some fertilization again, pruning. And actually, yeah, I forgot to mention that you can see how your trees are growing, right? So like, is it 100%? What percent of health they're in? And what's your growth like? And again, if this is below 10, really, you cannot sell the timber. So you're not going to get a lot of good, you know, scores out of it. But hey, we're just having fun. So let's prune it. And let's do thinning. Boom. So this is, I think, one more time. For this time also, we are going to do pruning. So 7 year. Fertilization, herbicide control. Oh my God, I picked 22 years, you guys. I'm gonna do nothing for a few years. I'm gonna be absent parent. So my health's going down. Boom. Do nothing. Do thinning. This is gonna be the longest video. I'm gonna speed this part up for you. Boom. Finally. Well, I actually picked the other way around. I wanted to have like 22 trees and I wanted to do for 5 years. I picked 5 trees and 22 years. And so close. So look, I almost was able to sell it. So struggling start. Yeah, I didn't make any money for 22 years. That was a lot of work. And this is how it kind of compares how my tree was growing related to the data tree, but the data tree always starts from like kind of higher DBH. So it's kind of hard to compare, but I can change this plot maybe. It also compares with in the Ohio temperature, my tree actually did quite better, which is great. And these are all the actions I took. So this is kind of neat little game. Do check it out. And few things I will mention is there were some places like, here it was, for example, not able to figure out the climate zone, and I went and changed it. And as you can see, this comparison, it was not really able to pick up the Tree Hub Farm is in Ohio, which kind of makes sense, right? Sometimes humans miss those things as well. And also, like, if you can look at some of these graphs, if you really want to nitpick them, yeah, it should have fixed this graph, you know. There's some if you started the game, there's some key summary that is not very clear if it is from FIA dataset or not. So things like that. But again, hey, there's always room for growth for humans, and this is just a machine. So this is all the code, and I have put all the code in GitHub for you to check it out. And it's a Streamlit app, again, built on top of Snowflake. The total cost was just 60 bucks. That's what's so cool. I started this, I mean, I think it's changed now, but I started from nothing, press environment, 60 bucks, all this game end to end without writing single line of code. Pretty impressive. Let me know what you think about it in comments. Thanks.